a brother feeling bulletproof.
That's right.
But I do not want problems, rather solve them. Calculations, algorithms, absolutely.
Hey, it's Vic the Artistic. Vic the Artistic. Keep rocking with Straightforward with Strip. Straightforward with Strip.
Hi, this is Mia from Arlington, and I keep it straightforward with Strip.
What's up, y'all? You want it real? You want it raw? Well, stay tuned in to Straightforward with Strip. You heard? Straightforward with Strip. Straightforward with Strip. You heard? You heard?
Straightforward. So when a person is straightforward, it says of a person, they're honest and frank. And then the synonyms would be honest, frank, candid, open, truthful, sincere. And I don't know what could be more attractive than somebody who's open and honest with you.
Straightforward with Strip.
Fishbowl Radio Network, FBRN.US. It is Thursday. It's 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably another time. But do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you can always be notified when we upload a new episode. So every Thursday at 3 p.m., we're going live on FBRN.US in the red stream. Check it out, FBRN.US or Fishbowl Radio Network, and on Facebook Live on all social media platforms, YoungStrip702 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We got another awesome show today. I couldn't wait to get this man in the studio to pick his brain and really tell him how I feel about the music industry and him being part of the music industry, his take on certain things. We got the Kanye West thing going on. We got ASAP Rocky, this and that. We got Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, I checked this interview with Crazy Bone, and he's still doing his thing. So let's give it up, man. TSB Whit. What's poppin', homie?
Whoa, what's the deal, man?
Man, chilling like a villain. Glad you made it. Did you find the place okay?
Oh, yeah, I've been up here a few times, you know what I'm saying, now, you know what I'm saying, but finally got to sit down with you, you know what I'm saying.
Heck yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you're in the building, yo, because like I said, before I met you for the first time in person, I've seen your logo everywhere. So you're doing a hell of a job with the marketing and the promoting, because I'm like, man, TSB. So what exactly does TSB stand for? What is that?
It stands for Track Solution Beats, and it's funny you say you see it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's just me by myself. I got a strong support system, but you know what I'm saying, I done been through members and members of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cut them off like females.
Oh man, so it's been some trials and tribulations with getting that good team together.
Yeah, with everything, sometimes they say, if you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I need a couple of me's running around.
Heck yeah. So Track Solution Beats.
Yeah.
That automatically sticks out to me. Beats. So do you make beats?
Yeah. I would say I'm like a Kanye West and a P Diddy, because P Diddy, he a producer, but he's more of a arranger. He come in the studio and he was like, okay, put that second verse to be the first verse. Move this right here, move that right there.
Yeah.
I can do all of it.
Man, okay. So you do the production, you do the alignment of the verses and make the beats. Yeah. Do you also spit? Do you rap?
I used to, but now I just use that to help my artists. Like I got my boy Juan Poppy in here, one of my longtime homeboys and artists, and now we come together and we actually sit and we both come up with tracks.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll have something on his brain, and then he'll come, and then it'll become great once we put out both our heads to it,
Heck yeah, man. And yo, straight up, man, I appreciate y'all coming to Straightforward with Strip. I gotta apologize to this man, because TSB asked me, he was like, do you know who he is? And I promise he looked familiar. And then you said the name Juan Poppy. I've definitely heard about you and seen your videos and stuff, man. That's what's up. So we in the building with legends, I feel like, man. That's dope. You said something about your sweater earlier. I didn't even notice, because it was just a fly ass red sweater. So I was like, that's cool, but you actually got
Scuba Steve is Scuba Squad, man.
Yeah.
I'm the first member. You know what I'm saying? We taking applications, but you know what I'm saying, we grilling y'all.
Man, that's what's up. So is that gonna be like the name of another project coming up?
My next project is coming out next month on the 28th. And it's called Scuba Steve. It's like the others. The only thing different is that on this one, I didn't just basically pull songs like I did on the other ones. Yeah. I was just pulling songs that other people had recorded. On this one, I actually wrote some of the songs, and funny you asked me if I was an artist. It was like some songs that I had to do myself just because I didn't like
to
I didn't
get
want,
it on the project.
Yeah, I didn't want somebody else to mess it up, and sometimes like when I get in that mode, I'd rather just go and do it myself because I know it's gonna get done in a timely manner. You know.
Yeah. That's what's up, and it kind of sounds like you've done work for other artists. So have you you do ghostwriting and?
Yeah, I have. I ain't gonna say their names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I mean, Drake made it kind of cool, I guess. You know, a lot of people have more respect than I thought for ghostwriting. Me, because I used to do music like way back in the day, years and years ago, and I was a firm believer in like if you're an artist, you write your ish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
correct,
saying? Like
correct.
you make it happen. If somebody else is writing your words, that's weird to me. That's acting, you know.
This where I take it at. As an R&B artist, your talent is singing, so you don't have to necessarily be a great songwriter because your talent is singing.
Yeah.
But as a rapper, when you your talent is making somebody feel your struggle through how you put them words together on this beat. Now, if you're trying to push this off to me as your struggle, but the other man wrote it, you know what I'm saying? So how am I supposed to feel that? That's why I like more of the street music now. You know, of course I got artists that I produce for that I never listen to. I might I might not never use their songs. Don't mean that they're not good. It's just like I like to put out the music that I like.
That you can you can feel, you can vibe
because
with,
I'm gonna
be
at first I'm gonna be the one who's listening to it. Like right now, I hadn't really been jamming a lot of the new stuff. I jam it here and there, but when I'm getting ready to put out a project, I'm constantly grilling it because I want it to be better and better and better and every time.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to mention your work ethic, yo. Because like I said, I see your logo, I see your work always getting promoted, always getting pushed on social media and YouTube and Twitter. But man, I've got an alert and notification like TSB Whit in the lab like 3-4 in the morning. You know, do you sleep, man? Like, do you sleep at all? Like, what is your process like? Do you just get in the lab, you do a Tupac style and lock yourself in for 13 hours a day, or like what goes on?
My thing is I'm a lot on inspiration, so I'll switch up where I do it at. Now, you know, I used to be a lab rat and I have to be in the studio at all times, but being in the studio, then it comes with other people coming in, distracting you, and I don't and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I done got more on the thing where we gonna record wherever the inspiration strike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm we could be at your house and chilling, smoking, and then next thing you know, ooh, boom, I got my stuff.
Man, that's what's up, man. And it's crazy you say that because some people, you know, have crazy things about me to say. Like I'm one of those people. I'll be laying down, sleep in my bed like 4 or 5 in the morning, and something will like pop up and hit me in the mind, and I gotta get up and write it down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know, I do that too, but like I also feel like I can sleep when I'm dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a felon, so I can't just go get me no good job at Bank of America or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hit nothing I got to say.
Oh,
you know, so I feel like that I gotta work 10 times as hard as people who don't. You know what I'm saying? And I also realize that most of the time that's gonna have to be on my own business if I want to be able to do the things that I want to do. I'm not good with getting up every morning, going and working on somebody else's dream. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody else's dream to start the company. That whatever company that a person might work for, it was somebody's dream to start that company. So as long as I'm going in, punching in, clocking in for their dream, and then so I got to get off and do my thing. So I might not go to sleep one night and be and I still got a day job right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be at the day job dead tired, but the show must go on.
Heck yeah, you got to make it happen because I seen something online and it really put a lot of things into focus how this system is kind of like rigged and kind of wired and meant for you to lose. And not even just on a racial thing because, you know, we can always spend days on that of how, you know, America is still oppressing black people and we're still locked in slavery and racism and discrimination. But like how you know, the retirement age is like 65 years old. So you got to work from the time you're like 14 to 65. And then the average life expectancy, especially for black people, is like 72. So after you retire, you only get like 6-7 years to actually enjoy all that you worked for, making somebody else rich.
Granted, you taking care of yourself.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, like, yeah, you always have to worry about making somebody else rich because, like, one thing that I've learned in this business, like, that you can't ever say everything that you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, that's a general thing, you know, and when I'm dealing with you personally, then I might give you more than if we were sitting across from the table from each other. You know what I'm saying? I might give you a little more, like if we like dealing with you personally. But if I'm sitting across the table from you, this is this is not Steven talking to you. This is TSB Whit. You know, like so me sitting here, like sitting there across the table from you, we gonna handle that business, and then once we get a good business relationship, then we can start working on the personal shit. You know?
Yeah. Man, that's real. That's real, yo. And I want to ask, because it seems like you've been in this game and you've been grinding for a while. How long have you been doing this, and what first got you into it? Like, what influenced you to get into the music industry?
Man, it's like, you know, everybody's family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's family, like, you might have one family who's good at making quilts, or another family who good at cooking, another family that everybody plays sports, you know, like, but my family, like, we're just talented at music in some way. You know, like everybody. I don't know why. But one summer I came home. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, and one summer I came home and my uncle and them had a whole studio set up. Yeah. And now I thought it was so cool. So what I did was they had this keyboard. It ain't nothing like what I use now, but I told them to show me how to make beats. But they didn't show me how to make beats like I wanted them to. I wanted somebody to sit there with me, and then, you know, like I wanted something that was gonna
like
sound
show
good.
you the
they was like,
fundamentals
here.
And everything.
Yeah, they was like, here, this what you do. This how you record. Here, make a beat. Dang. And then all the other stuff came from me. I'm listening to Manny Fresh beats, and I used to love Manny Fresh. You know, I even used to call myself the Agtown Manny Fresh back in the day.
Bruh, yeah, know? Manny Fresh, and he still got bangers, yo. Straight up. And it's wild, man. One of the reasons I said I wanted to pick your brain, because honestly, I'll tell you personally, when I was doing music and like going in and out of different studios and working with producers, it was a time, this producer I was working with, he had, you know, the beat pad and then this big ass like motif setup, you know, like the piano thing, and he made some beat or whatever, and I caught myself complaining about it, and he was like, man, you make a beat. Let me tell you, dude, he gave me like 30 minutes to like work on that to make a beat, and it ended up sounding like a Geico commercial jingle or something. Like, bruh, making beats is not as easy as I thought, and it's a true art form, you know what I'm saying? So after your family gave you the piano and everything, gave you the resources and told you go ahead, knock yourself out, what happened after that?
Well, I would say after that, trial and error, you know what I'm saying? Then till I finally started making something work. Even when I first started dropping music and stuff, we was just dropping it out because I was scared to let people hear it. Yeah, and then it was just like one day, you know, I think you know my brother Sean Weezy.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the homie Sean.
Yeah, like free the kid, man. You know, we're missing you out here. But anyway, we was just recording music, and then one day, like some of my partners and them came through, and then they looking around. They was like, what y'all do? Be recording in here? This back when I'm staying at my Jones house. Y'all be recording in here? I'm like, yeah. He was like, well, let me hear something. Yeah. So I started playing something for them, and then they said they was loving it, and then it was like left with a copy. Now this was the first copy that's ever left my house at the time, you know, and it got some of my beats on there, you know. But back we was rapping on Lil Jon beats, and there would be a couple of our beats sprinkled in there, but we were just basically just raw, just in the room recording. It didn't really sound that good, but it was good for the time. Yeah. So, what happened is after that, every time people see me now, from a line I said on there, S. Whitaker, got a girl, I'm a spitter. And I said that when I used to rap, and then, but it really it really didn't really start to come together until I made this track. It's it's a legend out here now. It's called Slow Mo.
Slow Mo.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
By
like
TSB Whit.
But I was producing under S Whit back then. And but that Slow Mo track, that's what came and made people like, oh, okay, yeah, like he actually good. And then it was two more after that. I had the Pack Anthem, and I had this other. It was three more. It was the Pack Anthem. It was this song by my boy Paper B, Gorilla Gang, and then it was this other one called by Paper B and Fat B called Chrome on the Monster, and that one really, I pretty much got in the way of myself on there because I was in the streets hard, I was out there in the streets and then in the studio talking about it at night, what we just did and all that.
Man, that's real. That's real. And, if you're just now listening or logging on or clicking on the video and you're checking it at this moment in time, we're in the studio right now, Straightforward with Strip, with TSB Whit, owner, founder of Track Solution Beats. Saying in the first member of the Scuba Steve Scuba Squad. Are there any more of those sweaters coming out? Any more merchandise like that coming out, man?
I mean, this ain't this is not even nothing that I made. It's it's something my girl that found for me.
Yeah.
I asked her to find me a Scuba Steve outfit to come up here. I was gonna walk up in here with my goggles. I was gonna probably have me on a little oxygen pack.
Yeah, bro. That'd
be my J's on, but you know what I'm saying. I had to come on dry land and put on some regular clothes, but I'm still wet.
Straight up, man. That's what's up, yo. Hey, yeah, because it is technically Halloween today, you know. And man, it's wild how once you hit a certain age, it's just like all these holidays they just zoom past. It seems like they're just another day, you know.
People like people still going to school?
Yeah. Does your family or do y'all celebrate Christmas and Easter and all that? Or are you part of the woke community who is F Christopher Columbus, this and that?
I'm a bit of the latter. Now my family, my family, like my grandmas, aunties, and everything, they all celebrate Christmas and all that stuff. But in my household, we grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Man, ain't Michael Jackson a Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah,
okay.
He was.
Man, I think
it's
that's
funny
a sign.
too. His birthday the day after mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild, man. Because I believe in the universe and signs and stuff like that. So that definitely.
Well, if you believe in that, then I tell you this. What I figured out is that the Virgos and Geminis are the musical geniuses. It's look it up.
Man, so it's a lot of different music artists and people in the industry.
I'm talking about legends.
Man.
Legends in the music game, young and old, be Virgos and Gemini.
Yeah, that's real, man. Speaking of legends and geniuses, somebody who I think is a legend and a genius, but he's been getting a lot of, negative flack in the media and everything since putting out Jesus is King. But Kanye West, man. Yeah. You a fan of Kanye?
I was a fan of old Kanye.
Yeah.
But you can't speak nothing on his music.
Yeah.
His music, his music is always good. But I have to mess with you as a person to actually put you in my dick. I have to feel your struggle. I don't think I could be able to listen to a cat from Orange County rapping about the struggles of a dude from Orange County because they got a little money out there, right? We didn't always have it. My first pair of J's, I bought them myself. My first phone, I got it myself. My mama was straight up I ain't raising no little girls with ruffles on their panties.
Yeah,
I'm raising men. So
straight up,
I learned early. I had to go get it. But Kanye, he just, I feel like that he's not around. He doesn't have no black women in his life. Probably the last black woman that he had, was his grandmother, and he lost her. And if you notice, that's when he started really changing into
and then his mom died, right? His mom passed away.
Yeah, but I'm saying this because on his albums he used to always talk about his grandma. My grandma this, my grandma that. I'm taking it as this was this was who next to his mama, this was the this probably was his best friend.
Yeah,
his grandma. So
after he lost her,
now he around Kim and them, and they just culture vultures.
Yo, man, straight up.
I don't feel like they doing anything to help us. They just they just got they got all our black women acting crazy. Acting crazy and acting just like them, but they don't have to deal with the struggle we go to.
Straight up.
But they want to run with our hairstyles and stuff. But they ain't never really felt the struggle.
I think, man, that whole family is full of just opportunists. You know, they're like one of the most opportunistic people. Even when Kim Kardashian doing the whole like justice reform thing and everything, and they were like, Kanye West let this person released from jail. Kim Kardashian got this person released from jail. Kim Kardashian worked to get this person released.
It's all to keep themselves hot.
Yeah, and they don't ever highlight the real civil rights attorneys and the real lawyers and the real defense team getting these people out.
It would be a difference if I kind of look at that as like if I was to go outside right now and any one of the homeless dudes that you might see walking down this street right here, I'm out here going live giving them money. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, me going live giving them money is defeating the whole purpose because I'm supposed to be just doing a kindness. I don't got to have that documented for me to do a kindness. But if I was to, if Kim was to align herself with one of those, with a black leader or one of those civil rights attorneys, and said, okay, look, she's shining a light on his practice and what he does, but at the same time, she's showing that I'm about this, then it would be more believable to me.
Heck yeah, man. That's why I don't fall for that whole Kim Kardashian freed this person, that person.
Yeah,
Look up the actual case and check out the real defense attorneys and the real team that are getting these people freed, you know, who shouldn't be locked up in the first place.
He became everything that he used to talk about.
Kanye West?
Yeah, that's
man,
what
that's
I
wild.
truly believe it.
And I'm one of the people, I'm like opposite of you. Like, the old Kanye, I didn't really listen to, but as he started acting out and, you know, getting more public and getting talked about more, that's what made me, like, check him out. And, you know, it's true. Like, he's a legend. Like, his music is impeccable and it's awesome. His beats, his lyrics, his message, and, like, everything is wild and it's on a whole nother level. And so whenever he came out with this Jesus is King, you know, the gospel album, everybody started tripping on him. And it's one of those things, I gotta take his side because he said in an interview that, you know, he told everybody George Bush doesn't like black people, and the black community shunned him for that. And then he comes out, you know what I'm saying? Then he comes out wearing the red hat, talking about Trump, and then the black community calls him a coon, you know, and starts giving him flack for that. So it's kind of like, I feel like, man, we're being way too hard on Kanye West, and we could be using that energy to work on ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just was thinking about this stuff, like, because, you know, if you notice that in this world, it be the people who don't have anything together. You know what I'm saying? They have the most to say about somebody. But on Kanye, I'm gonna speak to his defense, too, because also I don't know, like, this could be a whole just facade to keep his clothes hot or to. Because he's releasing the album and stuff. Because if you remember when 50 Cent dropped Curtis, I can't remember what album Ye was dropping, but they were both dropping on the same day, and they made up that fake beef.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The skyrocket their album sales. Now I do believe that Kanye does a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're doing that, then you gotta expect there's gonna be some more negative blowback than usual. Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you know, accuse him of doing a publicity stunt with the Pusha T and Drake thing. Like he's the one that started that and fueled it because he had all the, you know, the Kid Cudi coming out, the Tiana Taylor and everything like that.
I definitely think that because it was deaded too quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know what the real beef is? The real beef is like Gucci and Gotti. Yeah, you ain't never heard them on a song again.
Or it was another one like Young Dolph. Who was Young Dolph even who been like shooting at him and all that?
Young Dolph and Gotti. You ain't gonna never hear them on a song together.
Yo, straight up.
Because that's real beef. Yeah. Now I got people that I work with right today. Back in the day, we was shooting at each other. We was fighting every time we seen each other. Yeah. But the thing was. Is that I was doing that off of who I kicked it with, and some of them were doing that off of they didn't personally know me. Yeah. I didn't personally think dude, this dude, you an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I didn't personally think that, but when it came to the point where now when I see you, When I see you, and now I done came home. You might have came home, or you just might not have seen me in a long time.
Yeah.
Like I went off of what they had. If they put their hand out to shake my hand, then it's over with right there.
Yeah.
But it's also some people that I will never be cool with.
Yeah.
You know, like it's nothing. I probably won't be trying to get at them, but we'll never be cool. I never want to go anywhere where you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Knowingly.
Heck yeah.
Because
heck yeah.
it's a possibility that the old Whit could come out, and nobody needs the old Whit coming out because it's.
Yeah, that's real rap. I want to ask, you being in the music game, making beats and everything, have you worked with artists, well, let's say, who's basically like the most artists that you worked with so far? And who would you, aspire to work with in the near future,
Like, you mean like the biggest?
Yeah.
I would say, like, it gotta be either, Boosie or Sauce Walker.
Word?
Yeah, and I would say the reason why I say that because I feel like that Boosie is a bigger artist, but Sauce Walker is bigger right now.
Yeah.
Boosie is like he's been one of my favorite artists for a long time. So when I actually got a track with him, I was like now I'm good.
Yeah.
It was like I've been getting all this praise for years, but I never really.
But
I
now
never
you
really
see.
Thought, I never really thought that I was great. Until I just looked at them, I was like, damn, it's other people who just wishing on a star on some of the shit that I've been doing, even though, I've been working hard, to get this stuff, but, it's other people who probably working just as hard as me and just ain't got it. Some of it is
like their struggle is just beginning.
Yeah,
like when you first started, you started
Yeah.
from point A, and now you're at this point, but somebody probably just started on point A.
All because I didn't quit.
Yeah.
I done watched a lot of people quit. It's like certain people like I used to see them at damn near every show I go to. Now now they in the crowd.
Heck
yeah. And it's crazy. I was like, I just came out the. I call it hibernating, but I'm really working. But nobody will see me unless you got a track with me or you do something that helps me do what I do. Then you might not see me unless it's an event that, and I got my boy, shout out my boy Kyle Gully, man. He always call me. He was like, hey, I was like, get up out the studio, man. You need to go to this.
Yeah,
it'd be good. Get you and one of your artists or something and go to this.
Heck yeah, man. So you got Juan Poppy in the studio with you right now, and like I said, I've heard his name buzzing a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a fire artist, and he's popping. Got the name buzzing. Music go hard. How did you link up with Juan Poppy?
Man, I used to the same studio, DJ Bubba, man. Shout out DJ Bubba. The same studio he got right now. I used to be the main engineer there, and simply we got mutual friends. So one night he came, I met him, and I didn't even know who he was at that time, but it was just like he had a energy that I liked. You know what I'm saying? And then so he kicked it with me all that night, and we've been cool ever since. And then it was just but where it came, I know y'all noticed that you just had Mia on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know Mia Eliani?
Oh yeah, she on my new project.
Okay, that's what's up. Heck yeah, yo, because the name is Straightforward with Strip, and from her music and her videos, I knew she was gonna come on the air and keep it straightforward, with the whole Queen of DFW thing and everything. Because there's people that have names and nicknames.
She gonna keep it raw. She done cussed me out a few times.
Word. Yo, that's what's up. Yeah, but shout out to Mia Eliani. Yeah. She's cool peoples. I know she just dropped that video to RoboCop. Yeah, on YouTube, and man, that thing's doing numbers already. Yeah. And I gotta agree with her. She's one of them people. She's like a triple threat. Like she got bars, she got an image, and she got that business savvy. Like she knows what she doing because she done been in a while. Yeah. So that's cool, man. You said Lil Boosie and Sauce Walker the biggest names you worked with. So who else would you aspire to work with in this game, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be buzzing, but famous. Somebody the world would know.
I want to, the two I would say that's top of the list would be Future and Derez Deshawn.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say more Derez Deshawn than Future because Future is already, you know what I'm saying? He's already you know what I'm saying? He's in another bracket, you know what I'm saying? But the Reds of Sean, he's still building his fan base, and I would want to be a part of that because I like anything he drops, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what's up. You know who I can see you working with, who I think would be a pretty cold collab? You and T Grizzly.
Me and T Grizzly?
You listen to T Grizzly?
I mess with T Grizzly.
Yeah.
I almost could.
Yeah. Yo, that's real rap,
Yeah.
man. Okay, that's real. The rest of Shine. I gotta be honest, the only song I heard from him was that Hardaway. You know, I haven't really
you gotta check dude out, man. He's like, I would say he's like the Jeezy or the T.I. of the auto-tune. Like, he's basically giving a Tupac message.
Yeah.
In the way that that today's music likes to be heard. You know, so if you're not a big fan of the auto-tune, you might get turned off and never listen to him. But the fact of the matter is that once you just listen to one of his projects and just with an open mind, you ain't even gonna hear the auto tune no more.
Heck yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, you know, I heard the Hardaway song on the radio, and it goes hard. It's a cool song, but then after that, I ain't really hear like no buzz or anything. And that's one of the issues I have with terrestrial radio in general is that like I'll listen, you know what I'm saying? Like if I take a drive from Arlington to Dallas, it's like 30 to 45 minutes. I literally hear the same 3 songs the whole way. Yeah. And it don't even be like no real ish or no, nothing hard, nothing relatable, nothing that's really buzzing. It's just like what these big corporate people want you to be jamming to. You know what I'm saying?
Make you like it.
Yeah. It's like the same 4 artists, and it's like, dang, like that's what I was saying about Drake. Like whenever Drake first came out, I thought he was cool, but then when I realized that he's just an actor playing a role, and he ain't really about like what he be rapping about, he's just delivering it to the streets. I'm one of the people like how you said, like I got to be able to relate to you as a person, and I can't really relate to Drake, you know what I'm saying, as a person. So I don't really fool with Drake, but it's like I was forced to be a fan of Drake because when I get in the car and turn on the FM radio station, I'm hearing Drake.
Yeah, man. Like with Drake is like this to me, man. He's I feel like that, like, and I might be wrong. You don't really just see him around too many people in the industry, like because of how he's set himself up in his career now. And I say this is a double-edged sword. It's good things and bad things. It makes him a boss as businessman. Yeah. But when you, I feel like that he takes people's wave. Like when Lil Baby came out. And like anytime somebody's rapping a certain way and it's hot, then he'll take their style and start to run with it and end up being bigger than them with their style. And some of them just die and go away, and some of them have to reinvent themselves, like the Migos. Like he took their whole flow from Versace and ran with it for years.
Man,
and he ran with it for years, in which they had to. They had to take time and go reinvent themselves and then they dropped Culture.
Same like whenever like years ago, whenever like Young Money came out with like Gutta and all them, and they was all doing that same flow that it's going up, balloons, it's going down, basement, like bruh, he was doing that on everything. And then a new style come out, like a new artist starts buzzing, he start rapping like them. Then the new artists come out, they start buzzing, he start rapping like him.
Yeah, and right now. Well, he's not doing it right now, but right before he started doing this style that he's on now, he was rapping just like Lil Baby, like like him to me,
man.
And so now, it's a good business move, but now I start to realize, okay, maybe the OGs of the industry don't really mess with him like that because they see what he's doing.
And that's kind of like, in a sense, being a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? And like, I guess because he says the N-word in his songs and everything, and I guess his dad is black, he's Canadian or whatever, but to me, that's not really black, and I haven't really seen him on the forefront of just, black issues and social justice issues and things like that.
The only thing that he's done, and that could have been just paid actors, was the Guys Playing video. I liked them a lot more after that.
What was it?
The Guys Playing video. Yeah, you ever seen that?
Oh
guy?
yeah, when he went around the city giving
now,
out money and things like that.
That could have been paid actors for all we know.
Yeah.
But like I started liking him a lot more after that. But it's the same thing as what I was talking about with me. Like if I went live and started handing out money to the homeless, you know.
Yeah. Heck yeah, like he knew all them people. They all just part of his friends and family, his entourage or whatever, and set them up to make it look like they're people of the city that he was just helping out.
Because it's like I can judge people off of who they let around them.
Yeah.
Because LeBron, great player, but never do I hear LeBron when they lose a game saying, I could have did this better. I could have did that better.
Yeah.
It's like and then this is they're besties, BFFs. You know what I'm saying?
Drake and LeBron.
Yeah, that's why Drake and LeBron fans are essentially the same person. You can't say nothing about LeBron to a Drake fan and vice versa, because they gonna get on your ass for real.
Heck yeah, yo, and some of them fans are crazy. You know, somebody else that got crazy fans, Beyonce.
Oh yeah,
she got wild fans. Nicki Minaj, she got wild fans.
Man, I'll tell you this, and I can't say who told me to take it down though, but it was when the Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj beef was going on.
What?
And then now I know why he told me to take it off, like from the stuff that whoever that who's the academics.
Yeah.
You know how she came in his DM and was talking all this gangster stuff and all that. Well,
academics, he be getting charged up by everybody.
Yeah, I made a post, you know what I'm saying, because people kept asking me what I thought about the Remy Ma beef and all this stuff. So I said, I made a post. I said, well, maybe I care more if one of them was getting beats from me. Now, I was dealing with an artist who was who was part of Young Money at the time.
Word.
And I'm telling you, about 5 minutes after I posted that, he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, bro, take it down." He was like, I got some stuff working and that might mess it up. He was like, and then, but what it really taught me is to watch what I say, because you know,
it might affect your work.
Yeah,
or something.
It might affect my work. It's like if this person holding the key to like, let's say, your longest partner, he ain't never crossed you, nothing, but he doesn't like me because I said this about him on a tweet. I said this about him, in an interview or something.
Yeah.
And then so for you to stick that key in that door for me, it might not be until I shake the hand of him. Yeah. Then now I'm good.
Okay, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
But so you have to you kind of have to handle it like you do in the workplace. You know, you might feel like my boss can go to hell, but you ain't gonna say that to him.
Yeah.
You know,
got to keep producing.
Yeah,
got to keep that work coming.
You gotta realize that these people, some of them gonna be your friends, but most of them not.
Yeah, that's real. Well, I want to. That kind of brings me to the next question. You know, about big names in the industry and you being part of the music industry. The whole situation with Jay-Z's deal with the NFL and the Colin Kaepernick thing. Whenever that came out, what were your initial feelings? You know, because like I said, and I've said it on multiple shows, like, yo, I'm Team Kaepernick, but I'm still watching NFL because I'm a huge Cowboys fan. But as far as Jay-Z, you know, Jay-Z wise, I kind of feel like he made a money move at the wrong time. You know, like right after he told other black artists not to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. And then he gets this check from the NFL to coordinate the Super Bowl halftime shows. And then this season, Super Bowl halftime show, he booked Jennifer Lopez. You know, so he was in all that meeting talking about, yeah, we're done protesting. Let's do this for, you know, black people and take it to the next step. But then he over here booking Jennifer Lopez.
But he booked Jennifer Lopez though. He ain't gonna book a black act.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
he told Travis Scott to turn down the deal.
He told him to turn down. Like this is this not Sean Carter. Talking to you. Because you got to remember that most of these people, they not friends.
Yeah.
So for me to tell you to not do this, and you know what I'm saying, then so if we not friends, I don't care. I don't care if Jay-Z Jay-Z is the GOAT or not. But me being in the industry, and I have a chance at this deal, whatever whatever I might feel about that, I'm gonna be in a better position to change something from the inside.
Yeah.
So that very well may be his plan.
Yeah, that's what he said the plan is so far, you know. But
it very well may be his plan, but like that was Jay-Z, the businessman, sharking things for his business, and he got to make sure that food stay on Blue Ivy plate, you know.
Yeah, straight up.
You know?
And I like asking music artists, you know, their take on this certain situation. So with all the crime, all the black on black violence that what the media likes to say and everything like that, a lot of white people and a lot of people in general contributed to the music we listen to. So how do you feel as a music artist and somebody in the industry? How do you feel music artists, you know, being held to that standard to set the standard for, you know, what our community should be about? Do you think y'all have an obligation to be role models, you know, or influences?
I feel like this. Okay, you have your music, cause like 90% of these dudes who rapping, they either rapping about some stuff that they saw, some stuff that they used to do, or some stuff that somebody who was real close to them used to do. They was there every time. Now, when you have a situation like that, then like I have to go to. I'm not finna go through trying to figure out who's the person who's doing this, like who's really doing it and who's not. I just wait because you know, like somebody gonna lift up the skirt and you're gonna figure out whether it's a boy or a girl at some point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't too much worry about that because music is music. People just need to parent their kids. Yeah. That's what it is. It's like you it comes from the grandmothers getting younger. The mothers are getting younger. So like my mom, she doesn't want none of my nieces or nephews call her grandma. Word. Yeah, none of them call her grandma. No, she goes by Nana. Yeah. But like that all takes a toll. Like after, like when everybody starts to get younger, it starts to take a toll. So like now, stuff that bother my mama, like I don't too much worry about it because I feel like a person is gonna do what they're gonna do until they get tired of how their life is going because of it. Yeah, you know, okay. It ain't nothing you can tell them. It ain't no decisions that they can make for somebody else. All they have to do is be sick of what they're going through. Yeah, and that's the same thing that happened to me when I came home in 2011. I hit the ground running because one thing I didn't want to do is become one of those statistics that said that I was supposed to be back in prison within my first year. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now I done beat the odds like 7 times now. Heck yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been out 7 years and I ain't even had a hiccup. You know what I'm saying. I went to jail for some parking tickets, but. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they're going to get that.
Yo, and that's what's up, man. I commend that. And I like, you know, especially you being a young black man, I love seeing that ish because I'm one of those people that I try to lead by example and live my life as a way to show people that things like that can be done. Because I have a similar story. We probably didn't go to jail for the same things, but like I had a situation a couple years ago. I went to jail, got out, and after that, you know, I had a little record. It's a couple misdemeanors. I'm not a felon yet, you know. Hopefully not anytime soon or anything like that. Not trying to do anything crazy. But so I got a couple little issues on my record, and it was hard to find a job. So I'm like, man, I don't want to stop here. I don't want to quit here. I don't want to go back to hustling, selling drugs, or anything like that, man. So I got back into school, you know, and started pursuing my passion, which was radio. And then one thing led into another. And here we are right now in the studio with TSB Whit. You know, shout out TSB Whit coming to the studio. If you're just now logging on to the live show and the stream on Fishbowl Radio Network, it's FBRN.US in the red stream, straightforward with Strip, every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But like I was saying, so that's awesome, man. I commend you for, you know, getting out and making a decision to not go back to that and actually further your career and everything, man. I want to know, do you watch TV? Do you watch shows or anything like that?
I mean, I got I watch Power, and the last other show that I used to watch was Game of Thrones. But other than that, I don't got no My Player. Man, yo. I don't got no. I don't even own a system. You know what I'm saying? All I do. Most thing I do is hook up my computer to the TV, and make beats. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I make music. If I'm not doing that, then I'm watching tutorial videos on something I feel like I need to get better on. I'm reading marketing strategies, all kind of any and everything to help like push my business forward. And from that, I'm like, I'm over 70K streams on just Apple Music.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know all of them put together. I'm probably well over 100K streams, but I'm thinking I'll be to 100K streams on Apple Music by the end of the year.
Man, that's real rap, man. And speaking of the streams and, you know, the platforms, where all can we find TSB Whit?
On everything.
Yeah, so we can just go.
Like the quickest way to find me is because everybody use Google, so you can just go and Google TSB Whit, TSB WHIT, and then all my stuff will come up, like from anything that I got, website, everything. That's
what's up, and it's a pretty cold name, Track Solution Beats. How did you come up with that name?
Locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had caught a case out there in Collin County, I think it was. Yeah, and at first it was It was the Track Solution, but that was when I was going by Track Solution.
Yeah.
But then I was like, man, it might fit better as a brand name. So would bring me back to One Poppy. Like when I started working with them a lot, they just be doing stuff.
Yeah.
They go and I look on the back of the 14K mixtape, and it say TSB Whit. It say TSB Whit the shit. I don't know if I can say that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, man, how they just gonna change my name like that?
Yeah.
And then and they kept doing it. So I had to go and change all my stuff from SoundCloud, all of that stuff. But luckily, it wasn't no if I was at this point that I'm at now, I was like, hey, nah, y'all gonna have to go back and change
all the social media handles and everything like that.
I was like, y'all gonna have to go change that.
Yeah.
But now, it ended up being good because I was able to turn TSB into the brand, and then so I wouldn't be getting too far away from that. I just put TSB in front of my name.
Yeah.
The main goal is I already have one producer who's already working with me, but he only got one placement with me right now. Shout out Slim Lip. He got one placement with me right now, and we got a whole bunch of other beats that we done made together. But I'm waiting till he's ready to have his jump out party. Cause he got the platform to do that.
Yeah.
Now, but that's what really made me come up with it. It was I changed it to Track Solution Beats because I have a homeboy that I've been making beats with from when I first started. He was Lone Star Beats, and he LSB and TSB, and we ain't the same, but we are the same.
Yeah.
We brothers, you know. So I wanted I wanted both our stuff to be okay. Are they together? Maybe they together, man. They might not be. LSB and TSB, and then but the thing is that he was gone. He was all the way on the West Coast when I first did it, and then then when he came back, he jumped right back into the fold, and started but the only thing is different is he does his own thing, I do my own thing, and I was but everything that I'm doing and have been doing and that I'm doing now was all formulated to keep me out of prison.
Yeah.
Because I knew that if I didn't just buckle down and focus, then that was the only other opportunity that I was gonna get was to be out there in the fields, with dudes with guns and me knocking down grass.
Man,
like I'm a lawnmower and I can't do it.
Yeah, real rad. You have kids?
Nah, I don't got no kids.
Nah, okay. You plan on having any kids, or you just focused on the craft right now?
I'm focused on the craft, but I ain't just saying that I'm being so careful. You know what I'm saying?
So something could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little TSB on the way right now.
Man, it could be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is this wood?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
so.
if it would or not.
Right, man. Straight up, man. That's what's up. We're in the building right now with TSB Whit. Like he said, Google him. You can find him anywhere. Track Solution Beats, TSB Whit, right here on Straightforward with Strip, Fishbowl Radio Network. So check it out every week, Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. That's fbrn.us. Click on the red stream or find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Young Strip 702, Young Strip on air. I wanted to ask you, I always like to ask all music artists, what's your take on the Illuminati? Are you in the Illuminati? Do you believe in the Illuminati?
Yeah, I do, but from my studying in prison,
Yeah.
I believe that they getting the name wrong.
Word?
Because the Illuminati was an extermination force for the Vatican. That like you can go look them up and see and that's what they were like the Spanish conquistadors. Like they were like, hey, y'all be Christians. If y'all want to be Christians, then we gonna wipe all of y'all out.
Damn.
When they come and and for it to be known and talked about like it is, and the funny thing is that who's at the forefront of all of this is our black artists.
Yeah.
Like you rarely see them making videos about anybody else who's seeing success, but it's like like a black man can't see success unless he does this.
Sacrifice.
He got to make a sacrifice, but but it's all these opportunities for anybody who's not black.
Yeah.
They accept anybody. Like I would say, the only people who lower than us is ISIS. That's how they act.
Man.
The only people who are lower than us are ISIS. So now I do believe that it's some kind of secret society.
Yeah.
But one thing is that have you ever seen a Bentley commercial?
Nah.
You ain't never seen a Bentley
I
commercial.
don't think I've never seen a Bentley.
You ain't never heard too much about the skull and crossbone, have you? Nah. Every president is part of the skull and crossbone, but you don't hear nothing from them.
Yeah.
Because you only hear what they want you to know.
Oh yeah.
So when I went and took this time to see what was going on with this Illuminati stuff, I do believe that it's some kind of secret society. Like
a group that is like I said, I picture it being like a group, maybe like 4 or 5
elite
big ass tall white dudes in like black shades and suits, and they talk real quiet and they approach
Man
you.
in black?
Yeah, and they give you like a little business card and it says meet me at this room or something, and like you know what I'm saying, you enter into this like conference room, they sit you down and make you sign on the dotted line and all that. You ain't never been in a situation like that?
Oh no. But the thing is that they get the people if let's say if everything is just like we see on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I know people right now today. If the Illuminati came to them, where do I sign? Because that's what they not worried about nothing. They not trying to make no hits.
They just want their come up.
They trying to come up. They seeing rapping as a way to get money quick, fast, and not seeing that it's a process for people going here. I feel like the people who who set themselves up to be self-sufficient, then I only have to worry about. I ain't got to worry about no gay dude. Coming. I gotta have sex with him to get this deal. I gotta worry about more stuff like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? I gotta worry about them trying to knock me off for me trying to reach out and do too much. Because I've always been a person that I will always help you before I hurt you.
Man, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I save your life before I hurt you.
Yeah.
My thing is one of the first things that I'm gonna do. My older brother, he doesn't rap or nothing. His talent is is inspiring people.
Yeah.
He's a football coach, a little league football coach. Started the team from the ground and everything. So he always wanted a recreation center where on the East Coast and the West Coast where kids can go after school and they can learn music production. They can learn they can learn graphic design. They can it's somewhere where they can go besides being in the streets getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that I want to do is to set that up Like and like so
like a studio school. Or something.
A studio school, but it's gonna be more than that. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the Juilliard for black people. Anything like anything that you want, but you're not gonna have to you're not gonna have to be accepted into the school per se. Now it might be certain things when it gets to going, then you might have to be an exception on that thing, but like that's what I want to do. I want to start to really build up our community and not just be talking about it, because all this talking is like every time something happens, all we doing is marching. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Marching and complaining on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough people who are in the seat of change who are even moving, because we can't. Why would they want to even spend their time doing that when they see that we're not organized? Every other race is organized. Yeah. And from Spanish Americans, Americans, Black Americans.
Man, they got a whole system and everything.
They got this whole system. People talk mess about Spanish people because it might be 10 of them living in one house, but everybody got a bankroll in their pocket. Right. Every single one of them got a bankroll in their pocket. I feel like us as black people, we put our kids out too early. You know, they don't be ready. Heck yeah, they're ready to be out 16, 17. Yeah, they're not ready to be out. It's like as soon as you get out of high school, get up out of here so I can start going on my girls' trips and stuff. That's not how we get back to greatness.
Man, that's why I even say, even like the Indian community, everybody they'll get married and move back to the parents' house, and then build it up
together. But us, it's I don't know how many times that I've been a part of a team, and we might have been talking about, okay, we're doing this, and everybody's supposed to be putting their head on this, and then come to find out somebody's not doing their part, because when it comes around, dang, this supposed to be done. What happened? Now, I'm a person, I can't deal with stuff like that. I get mad. And my first mind is a constant battle. My first mind is when something happens and that I don't like, is to handle it to handle it in other means that's not business-like. Yeah. So how do I defeat that? If you come in to mess with my brand, then you're gonna have to do stuff that my brand that I'm saying is gonna. I'm the boss of this shit. This SS Minnow Whitaker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to be down with that, then don't come around. I told my own cousin, my own brother, I fired him. From the team. I fired him from the team. Because if you doing more hurting than than helping me. If I wrap you up as bad for business, you'll never see me. Yeah. For real.
Man. That's real rap, man. And before we get out of here, I just want to, send my RIPs and my condolences, man. The black community lost another legend, lost another amazing public figure, and that's Pops. Yeah. Pops, man. John Witherspoon, bang. Yo, that man, this one hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I know every time a huge public figure or somebody with a platform like his, passes away or gets killed or something, it's sad. But yo, John Witherspoon is way more influential, and he was way more of a trendsetter and an influence than we think. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to even think how long ago the movie Friday came out,
and but how talk about it,
man, still quoting it. And it's wild how him and Ice Cube even encapsulated that one scene whenever he goes into the room, you know what I'm saying, and he's talking about the big snake situation or whatever. Yeah. And those words can still apply to the day when he was saying, man, you kids ain't nothing but punks. Sissify, so quick to pick up a gun. Yeah. And that's what we're living with today. You know what I'm saying? Because they scared to take an ass whooping. He's like, man, this all you need. And it's wild. And I think it's cool just the impact he left while he was alive and the impact he's going to leave now that, you know what I'm saying, because he's passed away. Yeah. There's people of all different races, creeds, colors, and backgrounds that know that quote, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And I just think that's amazing, man. So my RIPs and condolences to John Witherspoon, and my condolences to his family.
But in his situation, I don't see it as a bad thing because he lived a full life. I take it to heart when somebody like when somebody is like goes before their time.
Yeah, like Nipsey Hussle.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I took that to heart. I was never like it's a lot of fake Nipsey fans that sprung up, but like if Victory Lap was your first time listening to Nipsey, you're not a Nipsey fan. You started liking him too late.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But Nipsey been putting in work. I feel like that I'm like Nipsey because Nipsey was long in the game, like doing things, making money.
Man.
But it's other people who are looked at as the top people because they are more on the commercial route. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey was doing his own thing, and he was complacent with him making like I don't have to have more money than I can spend in a lifetime.
Yeah,
it would be nice, but I don't have to have it, so I don't live my life and nobody can use money or anything material to get me to do whatever they want to because the thing is that I lost everything. Then I got it back, I lost it again, got it back, I lost it again. Now I'm right here with you.
Heck yeah.
And I'm getting it back. So it's not one thing that that you got. One thing I know is that you can't cheat the game. The game gonna get theirs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, any little shortcut that you feel like that you taking right now, you know what I'm saying, to get there. Like me, I might not ever have to face that road. That that when you boom and now you stop and this takes away everything because you cutting corners.
Yeah.
When me, I noticed that by people say YOLO, live fast. What is that?
You only live once.
Or live fast. Live fast, die young. You know what I'm saying? Neo, that's my boy. You know, I love his music. And he said on this song, he said, nah, I'd rather take my time, stack mine, and go out on top.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. It's like I can take my time and get have my stuff established. I can't tell you how many things that I've been picked for because of my image as boss. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking into me, you can find out what my real name is. I got biographies. I got stuff that people done wrote on me, all kind of music. You can find out pretty much anything you want about me, and that's got me picked for a lot of stuff over other people because they don't have none of it.
Yeah, it's like your resume.
Yeah, it's like a resume. Yeah. It's like okay, me telling you I can fix your garage, and and the only thing you know is that I live down the street from you.
Yeah,
but this other dude telling you he can do it for the same price, and he's just got he got just a whole repertoire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it's about right there.
Yeah, man. So if you're watching this right now or listening, you definitely got to Google TSB Whit. Look him up. Check out his work. This man is a legend in the making right now. Not to be messing anything, but you being in the music industry in the DFW area right now. Tell me real fast, who's your top 5 local rappers right now?
Top 5 local rappers. And this ain't in no particular order. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to my boy Dutch, B Fields, Warren Poppy, of course, Skinny Luciano. You know him?
Yeah.
I know you know Skinny, and then what would be my last one? It got to be Cal Gully. Shout out.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And so what can we expect from here on? Right now, you know what I'm saying, you're doing your thing, you're grinding, you're making music, putting out projects, but where can we expect to see TSB go from here?
From here, you know, I'm trying to go to the moon if they let me. Start a whole nother civilization up there.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm basically trying to create a platform for when you go and listen to one of my projects, it automatically prompts you to go look up Warren Poppy because you like his song, and then now he has his catalog to go off of, and then this is this is a way of building back up what we lost with 106 and Park and stuff. We don't have any platform for new people to get discovered because because they taking it all away, and now they're feeding us whoever they want us to have.
Heck yeah.
Well, like the only time we get pretty good rappers is like when they come from an independent situation, like the baby, Lil Baby, what's his name, Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, they got hot on their own steam.
Heck
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it wasn't nobody that the industry picked and told you to go get a tat on your face. And like all this different stuff, like building.
And speaking of face tats, what's your take on Tekashi 6ix9ine and this whole? Because a lot of people have mixed emotions. Like there's half of our community saying, "Nah, he's a snitch, no snitching, snitches get stitches, this and that." But then half of us are saying, "Yo, the people that he's snitching on smashed his baby mama, kidnapped him, shot at him, so it's kind of justified." Man, what's your whole take on this?
Justified for snitching.
Yeah.
Like we might understand some situations, but in this situation, I have to put that more on Treyway than I would put it on him.
Yeah.
Because if I know, like the only way that you even finna be involved in anything gangster with me is as you had to have been riding shotgun at some point and you handled yourself.
Like you had to have seen Tekashi wasn't really about that life.
Like but y'all steady, y'all extorting them, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Y'all getting money off of them, but and y'all doing stuff but not knowing that this dude, he probably was a regular suburban kid before y'all got him putting these tats on there, all this stuff for him to blow up, and then next thing you know, when he get popped, what you think he gonna do? He wasn't a street nigga.
Yeah, that's real rap, yo. Hey, and that's what I was saying, man. Honestly, like, and it's part. The organization's fault, and it's part his fault, because he should have knew within himself, like, yo, I'm not about this life. I mean, some ish can get real. What am I gonna do after that?
Yeah, whoever thinks about that when you're having fun, he having the most fun in his life. He feel like he got everything that these songs is saying. Oh, I got hitters on deck, and my hitters gonna come do this.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? He really had that, so he not thinking about none of this stuff. But it's a different. It's people like really show their true colors when they get in front of when them laws is it's throwing football numbers at you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might be throwing letters at you. Oh, whoa! It was Lil Johnny. It was
he started naming names from people that weren't even involved in the thing.
And that's what lets you know that that's what make the situation so big, because he's not the first person to ever snitch. You know what I'm saying? But it's so big is because he's bringing in all these. That's what lets you know that he was not no street cat to begin with. Because what you don't street cat knows that all this stuff that happened to you, like they smashed your baby mama. This is regular stuff that happened in Fort Worth, in Arlington, in Dallas.
That's the game.
Like when you go down a certain road, then you know that. You're gonna come through certain potholes in the road.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So when on both sides. So if you if Tekashi snitched on me for me shooting at whoever, then it's my own fault, because I shouldn't have been with him in the first place.
Man, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, yo. That definitely makes a lot of sense, man. So I'm interested to see what he's gonna do from here, because there's a lot of speculation saying that he was offered protective custody or whatever. But
watch, dude getting chains made from jail, he's gonna blow up. Man. When he come home, he's this ain't like when I was growing up.
Yeah, and it's crazy, for him, to get all this different support and this different, buzz from the black community. Him not being, black. How do you personally feel about, culture vultures and white rappers or rappers that aren't black?
I feel like I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that when you say somebody's not black. I don't feel like that involves the Spanish nations, even though they don't look at themselves like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We just hate it more than y'all. Y'all don't see as much as we do. So y'all be like, okay, well they don't like y'all, but they like us.
Yeah,
no, they deal with y'all.
Yeah,
they just don't like us.
Straight
you know
up.
What I'm saying? There's a difference between being accepted and somebody just dealing with you.
Yeah,
but I believe that basically if you not that if you're not white, then
you hate it just like us, basically. Yeah.
Basically, like I met this dude, man. I thought he was black when I was in jail.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they called him for like he had a diet tray. He was an old school cat. They say Hernandez, talk just like a black dude, old school black dude.
Dang.
I'm like, cool. Man, I've been sitting here.
You Mexican?
I've been sitting here thinking that you were black the whole time. You from Cuba. And then he said, it's all an N word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm just an N word from Cuba.
Heck yeah.
He's like, where you from? He said, you an N word from Shreveport.
Yeah.
He said, but we all but it's all the same.
Heck
you know what I'm saying? He's like, you ain't white, is you? Nope. And you know, you see it. You see it on like little situations. Like if you might be in Uptown on Friday, the same dude who'll move out the way, oh excuse me, man, they'll come boom, and then look, I'm like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
And then touch me and my dad's gonna sue your ass.
Yeah.
And it's a real story.
Yeah. For real.
I was just like, man, give me a body. I ain't been to Uptown on a Friday since.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy how people act. Like the same person that you might be staying next door to, and as soon as when they get around they people and there's more to them, like that's when they reveal who they really are.
Heck
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So if they're the same person when they're around their people, then they might be cool. But when they get around their people and you feel a disconnect, that's because it is.
Yo, straight up. And that's what I try to say. A lot of us in the black community need to pay attention to, and hopefully it motivates us to get more united, because we got enemies from multiple sides. Like,
man,
I've had a situation.
We shouldn't have to worry about each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've been in a situation where like I'm at this job, you know what I'm saying, I'm working, and it's a Mexican dude work, you know what I'm saying, that work that we mostly work the same shift. And anytime we would clock in, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we'll spike each other up, dap each other up, this and that. But as soon as like the dishwashing crew come in, the other Mexicans come in, he back there talking ish in Spanish, you know what I'm saying, looking at me funny and all this and that. And you can tell when somebody bagging on you or somebody, talking ish about you or whatever, and how they looking at you. So it's like, yeah, man, we definitely gotta get together within ourselves, you know.
Every race got things that they do, because it'd be like, same thing. I worked in the dish room for a little while when I was locked up. Yeah. And I worked in there, and I was the only black dude. It was like two little. I swear they were so short compared to me. Yeah. They looked like hobbits or something. They wasn't cool with me. They was cool enough to speak, and like if they had if they done snuck some steaks or something out the ODR, they had shared with me. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until they found out that my mama was half Spanish till they accepted me. Yeah. Started calling me cuñado, I mean brother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then I know everybody has their own thing. That it's certain things that you can certain ways that you can expect certain races to be, and most of the time everybody look at it stereotypical, but I like barbecue. Yeah, I like chicken. I eat chicken a lot.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So especially at my job, if you want to see how people of different backgrounds interact. Yeah. We in there. It was hey man, you can't he invite me over. Nah, I don't want to eat no stuffing. We eat dressing.
Straight up.
So,
straight up. Yeah.
No, I said I'm not coming to your house because I don't want to eat stuffing.
Yeah. So let me ask this.
He's not getting mad. He's like I don't eat dressing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's a laugh, ha ha ha. That's the only way that we're gonna be able to get through that is if people just just pump the brakes on some things. It's because a white lady come touch my hair. Now she don't. Now it's not for me to blow up on her about that, even though I don't like it. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know. You know, I can guarantee you, a white lady who comes and grabs my hair, and starts running her hand through it, she doesn't have many black friends.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't know.
So you can't really snap on her because
and I'm not gonna snap on her. I'm not gonna snap on her. I'm just I might ask her not to touch my hair. If she said something that I felt like was racially motivated, I would. But if she just Like if she just like admiring the texture of her hair, I just like figured it. I just feel like that all women love black guys.
Yeah, man. And you being a young black man growing up in the South, have you experienced any like extreme racism or something that was just wild? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Man.
But I can say that I had more problems from being like growing up Jehovah's Witness than anything.
Man.
Because like these
so they like that religious hate is worse than like the racism
these
hate.
So-called Christians.
Yeah.
Oh, they be worse to you than any white man could ever be.
And it's like Michael Jackson was a Jehovah's Witness, and we love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I had a teacher when I was a freshman. She tried to fail me for the year. Granted I was bad, but my mama knew that I did my paper because she brought it up to school for me. Mm-hmm. So the lady, I was with my mom out in field service, and we went to that house, and I noticed that it was my teacher, and I said something to her. Yeah, my English teacher. And then when we get back to school, she goes and tells my mama that I'm failing because I didn't turn in my freshman theme paper. Yeah. And then she's like, no, ma'am, I brought that paper up myself.
Straight up.
I ended up having to do credit recovery for that because she wouldn't change my grade.
Dang. You think that had something to do with your religion and race?
I know it does, because it wasn't no other reason. Yeah. It wasn't no other reason for her to, she was just irritated or something or whatever, but it's always been more because of that. But I ain't saying that I ain't never had no racial stuff, but I had more stuff happen from these so-called
because your religious background. Yeah. So I gotta ask TSB Whit, how you feel about interracial dating and interracial couples?
I feel like that you need to have the heart of a soldier if you wanna do that.
Date outside your race and everything. Yeah, because I'm one of the people, I've never dated a non-black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father is black. I was raised in a black family. And so I've always just felt connected better to a woman who can, understand my background, understand who I am, being a black man. And I've seen a lot, like I have homeboys who date outside their race who got, a Mexican wife or a white wife or anything. Yeah. And I've personally seen the backlash and, you know what I'm saying, like you say, they gotta have a heart, like they gotta be strong, the parents could hate them, I DJ'd a wedding one time and the husband was black and the wife was white. And the whole time I'm DJing the wedding party and everything, like whenever the husband's family came up to request a song, it was some Migos or some Lil Wayne or something, and I'll play it, and the wife's family was just sitting down, turning their nose up, looking funny and all that, and then her family would like come up and be like, can you play that Keith Urban, can you turn it down some or something? So I'm just like, man, this is kind of foreshadowing the cultural differences and the struggles that y'all are gonna face already, because y'all can't even get along at the wedding party based on the music selection,
That, and I tell you that it's like music. Somebody making you listen to some music that you don't want to listen to. Man, that's worse.
Yo, and it's one of them things.
Usual punishment.
Yeah, like you can just look around the room and all of the bride's family, all the white people, they at their tables just like, oh my gosh, look at them. Like, dang, they're so loud, they're so wild. This music is crap.
I could say that I would date outside of my race. I have to be sure that they understand the struggle as me being a black man, and and actually really understand and not just saying it because
what's a famous white woman you would date right now?
Shit. Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett. Woo. Yeah. Well, you said that quick, bro. You said that too quick, bro. I don't know, man. He had that one ready.
White girl right there. They change every year,
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? No, and then another reason is that if I'm gonna date a white girl, I don't want a white girl who acts black. I want the picture of a white girr.
Yeah, you want the little lily white girl.
Yeah, and she has to be just that. And man, but the only thing is the ones they might like me, but they not gonna ever bring me home to their parents.
Oh yeah,
straight up. And then even though I could bring her home, but I'm gonna hear stuff maybe from my cousins and stuff. But my family is so mixed up, it's just gonna be jokes. They gonna love anybody who I bring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now it was a chick I was dating for a long time, and I didn't even know nobody liked her until me and her wasn't together.
Dang, for real?
Yeah, nobody said that.
They just let you did your
They
thing, huh?
gonna let me do my thing.
Yeah.
As long as I'm with her, they gonna treat it like she part of the game.
Man, that's real, yo, man. I want to shout out again, say I appreciate you coming to the studio right now, man. We in the building with TSB Whit. Like I said, musical genius. Google him, looking on all music streaming platforms. TSB Whit, that's Track Solution Beats, right here on Straightforward Strip. Yo, I appreciate you coming through, man. We definitely got to link up again, yo. I know I asked it earlier, but we got to talking about a whole bunch of other stuff. Hey, and shout out to the homeboy PJ, because he's one of my black homies, and he got a white wife. You know what I'm saying? So we be joking all the time, man. Hey, Juice, you know I love you and Destiny, yo. Y'all a fam.
One of my best friends, he loves white girls. He was married to a white girl, and then I didn't notice how much stuff that I say.
Yeah.
That I was like, yeah, everybody's racist.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what made me notice that. It was
Because it's like we are, you know, we can all, you know, hold hands, do the kumbaya. Everybody's created equal. But at the end of the day, people of different races and ethnicities are different. And you can check it out, like, health-wise, scientifically, and chemically. That's why they say, like, a lot of black people in America, that's why, like, by 40, 50 years old, we have, like, all these health problems and colon cancer and this and that, because where we originated from, it was a completely different climate, a different diet, and different products. Like, the soaps we use, the toothpaste we use, all that was made by white people, for white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a different diet. Our skin requires different things. Our hair requires different things. So it's like, yeah, we can say, you know, we're all equal, we're all came from God, whatever, but different people are different. And it's learning how to still, you know, not be disrespectful to somebody, you know, and it's still learning how to, you know, live with other people, because we're here, you know, America, the great melting pot or whatever. And it's like some people have an issue with the different ingredients in the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always gonna be like this, but like, you know, the thing that we had to look forward to is the people who steady preaching this. They ain't got that much longer to live. Yeah. they dying as we get older. They getting closer to the grave.
Yo, hey, and that's what I'm saying straight up. And
soon, you know, like I said, I was like, I feel like every woman of every race loves a black dude. Yeah, like maybe secretly, they might put it on the table.
Oh yeah.
But like after a minute, you might not even be able to tell what a person is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's because we getting so intermingled. You got black people moving to Dubai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like over
straight
there,
up. Like black people everywhere. Black people came from everywhere. Yeah. I even learned something how, like, you know, whenever we talk about the BC times and the Roman Empire and everything like that, like before it was like, you know, whitewashed and made to be like white people running the Roman Empire, it was black people, you know, black kings and black Romans and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like even you can go to the oldest pyramids in the world and the oldest tombs, the oldest graves. Every time they find DNA, it's of black people, you know what I'm saying? So black is everywhere. And I even read a study, it's supposed to be like 2040 something or 2050 something. They said there's going to be no white people because, you know, more and more people are having mixed babies and then, you know what I'm saying, the color is everywhere.
And and that brings me to another point where, like, I talked to this guy, he was Aryan Circle. Now,
ooh. This when you was locked up?
When I was locked up.
Man.
I was working in SEG at this time. Now, I'm at a real, like, rocking unit. You got to watch yourself over here. So, I'm up there, and he says, and he keep on, like, speaking to me, like, I was like, bro, if you want an extra tray or something, because I fed them their food. Yeah. I'm like, you ain't got to be trying to be cool with me, because I seen the text. And, I knew what it was. He was like, man, what you know about us? And he's like, come back when you finish, and I'll tell you. So, basically, that's what he told me. He said that, he said the white man, the white man is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
He said, in every gang, there's the people who believe like what it's supposed to be about, and then he say a piece of you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then so he said so those are the Klan members, but but the real true AB and AC people, he said they are more on just blacks should be with blacks, whites should be with whites.
Yeah,
you know, what
like
I'm saying?
preserving the races,
and making sure, which is still some real racist stuff.
Heck
but
yeah.
I can see what I can see what he's coming because it's like now, like a person can't be a white activist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are you racist?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody can't say you can't say that you can't say nothing about I don't deal with gays. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that because then it's a problem. But a gay dude can say he don't deal with straight dudes, and it's no, but it's the same thing as a black, like a white person can't say I'm a white activist. Yeah. You know, or you're racist. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's rules, man. You know, it's a process. It's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? That's real rap, man. Well, we definitely got to do this again. Shout out again to my guest, TSB Whit, Track Solution Beats. Look out for him. We gonna link up another interview, yo, because I know you got some more projects coming out. Is there something we can look out for, you know, recently right now?
Right now I got a lot of projects on there, but it's my newest one is called Credits, like the latest one, and it's on all streaming platforms. Yeah. You know, they got like that's the one that it got Boosie on that one, Fat B, Rizzo, and Peso. Like it's a lot of people on there. I get to leaving people out, so you know what I'm saying. Just go check it out. It's real dope.
That's real rap, man. And you heard it here first on Straightforward Strip every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central, live on FBRN.US in the red stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos, more interviews, more projects, and more awesomeness. And like always, I'll be black next week.
We got this. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my fist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. 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 I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my fist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a bull. I make the city go crazy. I'm trapping hard like the Navy. My mama, she tried, she couldn't save me. I told that bitch I will go. Bitch, I want all of the door. Chatted that church, it was crazy. I swear the streets, yeah, it made me. I swear it made me go crazy. I feel the shit in my belly. I want to spread jelly. I want it hard, tell it. All of my niggas, they with me. She coming back like a frizzy. I want the pussy and titty. Bring me 10s and 20s. 65,000 a lawyer. I can't believe that I trust him. If he play with my life, swear to God, I'ma bust him. I got some niggas that's with me. Damn right, yeah, I trust them. 14, they with me. Now a nigga never nut. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my fist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. 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 I put my wrist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my fist in a bull, baby. I make these fishes go crazy. I put my wrist in a pot, hoping I stay up a dream. I'm trying to get it for days. I'm trying to stack up the cream. I got a dream on the 6, but I skirt off on the 8. I took that hoe out my dreams. Turned that bitch out on a date. That bitch gave me 4K and 100 boys. I was feeling real great. I told the hoe she wasn't getting it back. I told that hoe I got plenty rack. And that bitch know I got plenty stacks. I told her I've been jugging for some days. I can't complain, I've been getting paid. Push button start, you don't wanna race. Nigga know what's up, me, dig what I'm saying? That wine poppin' shit, dig what I'm saying? Don't ever get it misunderstood. You did? For 14. Facts, bitch.